It is showtime. It's Friday night. TGIF, how we all doing? Are you ready? Are you ready to burn that Stanford bridge? Here we go, people. Let's go. Good morning, good afternoon, bada bing, bada bing, bush, bush, bush. It's Monday. I think we will slap you with 3-1. Feel like, you're feeling more confident.
Slightly more confident. No offense, Carl. But, yeah, it's a big game.
It's an hour for you to bring yourself.
Premier League goal at Old Trafford. Jennings the right. What a clearance. He's had a check. Goal.
And we had a check, and it was a goal. And I am here in this studio talking to myself because the honorable guest that I have here is just disappeared for some reason. I don't know where he is. Bada bing, Mike, are you there? Calling you, Mike. There's people running late. It's Friday. It's understandable. I'm getting tweets left, right, center. But anyway, we are here because we are gassed. It's Friday. TGIF. We're here to talk about the game tomorrow. The scintillating game, the classical. It is Manchester United versus Blues versus Spurs, actually, to be honest. And historically speaking, there's been a very tough fixture. It's been pretty much a tight game. It's been draw, draw, draw. But under this new manager, they have a new manager, but the crowd is the same. We are the same. The expectations are high. What do you think? There's a link in the video description. You can call in, you can chat with us. I'm waiting for my guests that are running late. So I'm basically talking to myself. I have to remove Michael from the scene. I'm expecting to have at least 3 honorable guests. Please join us. Join us. It's Friday. We are here for good vibes, good chat, and talk about Manchester United and the week ahead. And also talk about the week that passed in a way, because there's been some good performances, some scandalous moments as well. And now I'm talking to myself. Anyway, what's going on here? Anyway, so please entertain me. If you are watching now, just drop me a comment and we can start the show by interaction. Oh, where is my guests? They all disappeared. Yeah, Danny's coming. He's running late. Some people at work, it's different time zones, of course. I'm sitting in the European time zone and I have my first caller in. Are you ready? Hello, Mike.
Hiya, mate. How are we doing?
I'm not too bad. How are you? It's Friday, mate. How are you?
I'm doing really well, mate. Excited for tomorrow, to be fair.
To be fair, yeah, that is in general, like, mood check, like, after Wednesday, right? So let's talk about the game we played at Old Trafford, where I was a little bit nervous, to be honest. But we schooled Conte, didn't we?
It was a Dutch masterclass, to be fair, mate. So I honestly, after the Newcastle game, I was berating the choices in the squad. Fred being my biggest, what are you doing in the squad after Newcastle? And that guy went to church, got blessed, and came out like a warrior. Absolute warrior, bro.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, Pastor Fred is Pastor Fred. To be honest, he's a box-to-box player, right? And now when we have Casemiro shielding the back line, not that we do need protection, because we had world-class Royce, Rafael Varane, of course, and we have Aston Martin. We have Ferrari and Aston Martin. My God, that guy is a beast. What? I don't understand what the rivals were salty about. Like, he's too short. He's apparently, according to my opinion, I don't know about you, but according to my opinion, he's probably one of the best center backs so far in Prem, right?
Hands down, he's at 5'9". He's playing like he's 6'2". He's immense. And if this is the kind of signings that our manager's bringing to the club, then as a fan base, we need to get on board with it, give him the 12, 24 months that previously we discussed that we could give him.
Mhm.
But it seems the United fan base were a little bit fickle. If we're not going out and smashing people 3, 4, 5, 6-0 and we can't see any progression moving forward, as a fan base, we can dissect the problems, discuss what we do, but we don't run the club. We are not the manager.
We don't pick the team.
No.
That's the
So
point.
it's
That just kind of proves the point. I'm Mr. Positive always. You know me, Mike. I'm always been positive. And this season, I'm looking at the team performance in general. Like, I'm trying to shy away from the player FC because that doesn't exist. Like, and that has been clearly proven under Erik ten Hag. Like, he came in early in May, assessed the squad from the stand. Like, we bottled it, like pretty much bottled it. And he said, nah, I'm not going to take this. He came in early, worked with the squad early. He was very clear from the very first beginning. He set like a list of rules. And he said, if you don't follow this, you're benched. You're out of here, right? While we're seeing this, this guy is not bullshitting. This is actually happening, right? Considering what he did with Ronaldo, just now. And speaking about Ronnie, like, come on. Ronnie, according to my opinion, he's a prodigy of Sir Alex, right? So he should know the values like that. Nobody's bigger than the club, right? You have to fight for your place. You know what I mean? What do you reckon? I only see your forehead, mate.
I mean, that's kind of the problem that you've got when you go out and buy someone that's of stature. Do you know what I mean? I'm not gonna go through the whole get on Ronaldo's case. He shouldn't have walked
No.
off. He should have applauded the fans. He needs to show a little bit more about him because unless we do some super swap deal, he's here to stay until summer. Like, there's just no way around it. The fact that Martial is always broken just reinforces the fact that we can't let him go anywhere right now because we're not looking to strengthen in January. So we're stuck with this problem to like July, August.
That leaves me to the transfer market. That means that we need to go on January to shop. Basically, we have no other option because I think, depending on,
I agree because we're looking like we're taking players to the limit, and they're starting to look like a couple of little knocks, and we're buggered.
Yeah,
we lose where we're at now. Then trying to implement the second team into the first team.
But the thing is, Mike. I mean, I see it that way that we haven't played bad. We have actually played really good football, right? And Erik ten Hag always said, like, in his pre-tour, this is taking time, right? So I think we are like 1 or 2 transfer windows away. You know what I mean? It was never meant to sort of buy all the players in one window and just go and challenge. So the fan base is what you say is a little bit fickle, right? So, but they keep forgetting how we have been the past 5-6 years on the previous managers, right? We've been having like, zero patience, throwing the manager under the bus, crying for a rebuild. And this is kind of the third rebuild that we're going. And this is the genuine rebuild that I'm seeing, at least from a coaching staff, from a playing staff, from having a clear philosophy. We're starting to see like, what he's trying to implement. Like, he started with a blank canvas in a way. Any gaffer that comes in, Mike, is coming in with a blank canvas to say, like, no, he said to Ragnick, I don't want to listen to you. I take care of it. I have full control, right? And he clearly has full control. So he's basically assessed the whole squad. He started with his paintbrush on the blank canvas. He's mixed different colors and he sees what's working, what's not working. And now he's seeing, things gelling together. We're seeing partnerships are forming. Harry Maguire, I'm sorry, I don't have an agenda, but I don't think he has a chance at the moment, unless Varane gets injured. But then I think that more of the third choice centre back is Lindelof, because he's a ball carrying centre back. Now, what's your thought on that?
Well, Harry's an odd one for me because we invested 80 million. He's come with a big price tag. If he'd have come under a 40-50 million pound price tag, we wouldn't be nitpicking as bad.
Yeah. Oh, my captain, Mr. Shermanator in the house. Danny boy, welcome to the
Danny
stream.
boy.
Come on. Oh, Danny boy.
Mike's lost his hair.
What's
Yeah.
happening? Glad to see you're not banned.
Yeah, he had his manicure and pedicure today. It was like Friday. He had the pampered, right? He's looking dapper like a pink snapper.
That's it, gorgeous. Jason Statham #2 going bold.
Oh, yeah. You're Jason Statham's twin brother, right? Bloody hell. It's good to see you, man. It's good to see you, Danny. You're looking good.
It's the first time I've seen Michael.
Oh, the
Really?
sexy boy, you know.
I've seen him plenty of times. Yeah. So we have a first super chat. Oh, man, you go with my magical 3 number. Why are we starting with the score prediction straight away? Right? That's gas, right? Let's stick to the fun part. Let's go for the score prediction straight away.
Wow, everyone seems to be in and around the 3-1,
Wow, this because
3-1, 3-0. I mean, I'm saying 2-1. If we go out and play like we did against Spurs, then it shouldn't be a problem. But as we've discussed, with a low back 5, have we got the intelligence to get in and about?
Bruno Fernandes or
Bruno Fernandes or Danny? I don't know. It's got to be Danny because he doesn't whinge like.
Bruno Fernandes.
Bruno. Now Bruno. I don't know. I keep saying on my previous streams that calm down on Bruno. People in this fan base tend to have a short memory span, like a goldfish, right? So
yeah,
people tend to forget who changed the dynamics when it came in that January. Who had who hit the ground running? It was a record, right? Bruno came in, changed the whole dynamics of the team. He became the leader, and this season he wears the captain's armband. Basically, it's not. Is it really official that he's not really the club captain? But since Maguire is not being picked, he's the captain. And
his work rate when he came from Lisbon, his work rate was second to none. He was outworking everybody in that team, and you could see it. And this is why everyone's like, Bruno is the next best thing since sliced bread.
Can I just say a joke about Bruno? Because we're already talking.
Go ahead.
Today, my friend was caught by the traffic police for not wearing a helmet. He was asked to take the penalty for the same. Just then, a guy out of nowhere said that he'll take the penalty for us. He was very adamant. When we looked closely, it was none other than Bruno Fernandes. I love these.
He does the hop skip, and there you go.
One last one. Just one last one. I left Twitter for a while, and when I tried to log back in, I found out I was suspended. I realized there was a penalty for saying some prohibited words on Twitter. Thankfully, I got it back after Fernandes took the penalty for me. Many thanks to Bruno Fernandes.
Oh, where's the VAR in that? No, but seriously, thanks for sharing those bans. It's Friday. It's chill. Danny's at work. I am sitting at home in my studio, sitting glued to this chair. But what I wanted to land on to say that, hey, you know what? Maybe it's the fact that Bruno did perform so well when he first arrived, like in that January. So the expectations, he set the bar quite high. But I'm really happy that he actually did well. You can see that the wheels is back on the Ferrari. You know what I mean? Speaking about Ferrari, we have Rolls-Royce Varane and we have Aston Martin. Martin is, but we spoke about Martial. It's a shame. Martial is he's such a good player, right? He's the only one that can play with his back against the goal. When he plays, it's the link-up play, 1-2. So we definitely miss him, right? Danny, we were speaking about the Ronaldo situation, and obviously there was the presser that was out today, and I only saw the first half of the presser, and it was all about Ronaldo. So, I mean, obviously, he was penalized by 2 weeks salary deduction,
which is
and also,
nothing.
which is nothing for him, right?
Yeah, but
Yeah.
it shows something, because if they didn't give him a fine, then it's like, right, you could do it, and then you could write an apology, and it's okay, and all you get to do is train. But doing the
Mm.
salary reduction shows that no one is above the club, even if
Yeah.
you're Cristiano Ronaldo, if you're Lionel Messi, if you're Kylian Mbappe. That's the thing. Even though it's nothing, because people are like, what's £1 million to Ronaldo, right? It's nothing. It's garnished. But
This pocket money.
yeah, this £1 million is to show every other player, don't fuck with us.
Yeah.
Don't try and do things like that. The only
I'm the
reason
boss.
Ronaldo is all over the news. Like if Rashford did it, it wouldn't be all over the news right now.
Mm. No,
It,
I even went on Piers Morgan's tweet, like, because he went out like, how dare he, like, benching the world's best player. And like, Piers, that's all you do. You just tweet negativity. So I just said, so what? Should we just accept? What kind of message are you sending to the young players? Like, excuse me, player power of. So you have the likes of Garnacho sitting next to him on the bench. What was his reaction? You have Anthony looking up to him. These are idols, right? They're idols. They're playing with their idol. And all of a sudden, 5 minutes before the whistle, this guy just like, fuck it, I'm going. What kind
trust
of
me,
message?
trust me. A youngster, you said Garnacho, sitting next to Ronaldo, sees Ronaldo being asked by Ten Hag, Ronnie, get ready, you're going on. Ronnie goes out to warm up and then says, I'm not going on. Trust me, and these players do see it. Garnacho sees it. He's not going to be like, "Ooh, Ronaldo's my idol. I got to be just like him. I want to do that." No, he's going to be like, "I don't know. That is the person I look up to. That's the person I've adored all my life." You see the real side of people sometimes, and this is the issue for Ronaldo, not for us. This is the issue for him. Him doing his tantrum has shown a real side that other players thought doesn't exist. And now that they're seeing it, they'll be like, wait, maybe you are toxic. Maybe you aren't a good influence for me. I want to be successful at Manchester United. I want to get minutes and play. I'm not going to be like you. And this is the thing. Like, I don't see Garnacho going home that day and saying to himself, "Oh well, I love Ronaldo, so what he did is okay." I don't see that. I actually see these youngsters going home and looking themselves in the mirror and being like, "Wait a second,
Yeah.
is that the person I want to base my football around? Is that the person I want to adore more?"
Yeah.
It's a pure attitude adjustment, isn't it? Like, this is what we were saying at the start of the season when we said we had too many personalities in the dressing room. There were too many leaks coming out. The discontent in the squad was there. You could see it on the pitch. Now we've got rid of so many players, so many bad eggs, so many leaks. Everything was running harmoniously up until this point. Now, one stupid fucking thing has took the shine off Tottenham. It's took the shine off the master plan that Ten Hag put together.
No,
As a fan base, we understand he's a GOAT, okay? But with experience, with age, comes a responsibility in life to set a better example, no matter what you do. Yeah. Now he does set a good example in everything he does. Sometimes he has a melt moment. Fuck it, we write it off. Don't do it again. Yeah.
No, I mean, I agree with you, Mike. It's basically, we came out of I woke up buzzing, right? and and the next thing I know, oh, here we go. The press is on Ronaldo. He didn't want to play, and it just took away the joy, because honest to God, that's the best football I've seen us play for 6 years. I don't even remember, like, not even under Ollie, because under Ollie we played like freestyle football, and that was kind of the reason why you saw different Fernandes, what you see in Fernandes now, because Fernandes now is more disciplined, right? He's obviously wearing the captain's armband, Eric Ten Hag is saying, this is how you're going to play. You follow my instructions. If you go offline, I'll take you off. And you've seen that, you know. We've seen Luke Shaw coming back, more fitter, more sharper. It's competition. It's basically healthy competition, but it's also discipline, right? Luke Shaw is like, he looks like he's shed a couple pounds, basically. He looks great, you know what I mean?
He looks like the bloody Terminator, bro. Like, he is top to toe, down to
Shawminator.
his
Shawminator.
Oh, bro, he's looking at his best physical peak.
Yeah,
Wow.
I'm just going with the. I wish he was saying bring back Cavani for a year, like, you know, let's do the strong boy here. Like,
Nah,
that
Cavani.
sailed his ship.
Do you not think Cavani would have suited this system more than what Ronaldo does?
He didn't manage to do.
Here are guys.
Yeah, mate.
Thanks for having me on, Mick.
No worries. Thanks for coming. It's Friday. It's TGIF. How are you doing? How's your Friday so far, mate?
Busy one, mate. Mad one.
Yeah.
Just with the space in the afternoon, then childcare in the evening. You know how it is.
Absolutely. Smash.
Can't beat it, mate. You can't beat it.
Nope.
Yep.
Just see if I can get some kind of light on here.
Yeah. I'm just going to put you in a foursome here, right? So we're not talking that sort of. It's Friday. We all in a good mood, but we're having a foursome.
Who's bringing the Vaseline? Fuck you know.
Grease me up like a grease Scotsman, Scotty. Yeah. So I was just thinking about Fred. We talked about Fred earlier, like, you know, and now when I was watching the Wednesday game and like especially the second half, like, you know, are you sure that's Fred on the pitch? That guy was everywhere. Like, you know, who the fuck was that? Like, you know, did he get his Brazilian passport back?
Yeah, he got it back from the Home Office.
No, just Fred. No, I can't. Not again. That's 48 hours we've been talking about bloody Fred.
Yeah, I even went to say, like, you know, of course I'm happy McFred is dead, but we have Cass Eric. That's my new partnership. But I don't know. I'm just
right, we have a Fred Cassie at the minute,
yeah.
right? Like
Cass Fred, yeah. Cassette, Lacas. Nah, man, it's gonna be Lacassette.
Try again.
Like a Fred. Nah, man, come on. No, but seriously, the major difference, and I'm so happy to see that, you know, obviously it was clear that we kept, you know, Casemiro in the doghouse to get embedded, but now we're seeing the fruits of Casemiro, aren't we? Like, and he's just getting started, right? The through ball passes, he's pretty much not the fastest one, but for me, he puts in like a 7 out of 10 performances ever since he's been starting 90 minutes. You know,
he's had the time, and like we've not thrown him in. Same thing, like with a £70 million price tag. The Premier League is not La Liga. Like it will take you a couple of days, a couple of months to get in. Sorry, and his first game, he took a challenge, and he was like, "Fucking hell, this is a bit rough." Like. You know, I think it stunned him how physical we are in the Premier League. But
true.
His intelligence, his leadership skills, and as you say, his ability to just pick a pass and send it is what we need from a defensive midfield.
Yeah, just going on a chat from under 21. CM Huddlestone.
Tom Huddlestone.
Huddlestone. Yeah, I don't know anything about him.
He used to play for Tottenham.
Right.
Not a bad youth. Not a bad youth.
No.
Yeah, he's coaching for our under 21s now. He's player coach.
Now, but thinking about gas, right? You know, we know that energy prices are quite expensive, but the ones that are most gassed up right now is Arsenal. I know.
Good one.
I mean, I know they blow up the Nord Stream pipeline, so all that gas must have gone to North
London. The worst
thing
that happened to Arsenal,
inhaling it, right,
was the City and Arsenal game was postponed.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the worst.
That would have been a sit down, pipe down. You ain't invincible. Stop talking like it's the same invincible side. It's nowhere near it. Nowhere.
Yeah,
Take
Ayush was
it game
saying,
by game because
big
come
up
midway
Ayush.
through this season, Arsenal are going to be in 5th position, bro.
Yeah, big up Ayush Jill. Like for most funny thing is this season is Arsenal fans thinking they're gonna win two Premier Leagues. It's like seriously. Yeah, my mate is a big Gooner supporter. Like he's my brother from another mother. We love to talk football, but when it comes to rivalry, that's always been like yeah. I talk about Manchester United. He talks about Martinelli. Martinelli, and I say okay, one injury away, you be smelly. You know what I mean?
Martinelli, like personally, like I think that guy is a bloody good player.
Yeah, he
A
is.
bloody good player, and he has got one hell of a shot on him.
Yeah. But that proves my point that you need to give the gaffer time. Yeah, this is the 4th season of Arteta. Gooner supporters last season were calling for his head. Arteta out, Arteta out. But he's stuck to it. He's got a fairly young squad. This just shows you the confidence that you can give to the young players, right?
Hey, it
But
just shows the difference when a board gives the manager confidence and actually
true.
backs him and gives him that time. It's working.
Yeah, absolutely, mate. So Giles, that's your name, right? Let's talk football. Giles, is it? No, what's your
Niall.
good name? Niall. Yeah,
Yeah,
sorry.
yeah. Yeah, all
Too
right,
much
mate.
coffee for the day. Yeah, need more coffee.
How are you doing, Danny, as well? You all right, mate?
Yeah, I'm good.
Good, man.
Yeah. So, mate, what's your general feeling over this season? Like, if you look at it, where we are now, and where do you think by the end of 3 weeks away, when it's World Cup break, where do you sit? Where do you think we will sit in the table, barring where we're going right now?
Did you say Mike or mate?
You.
Right, yeah.
Let's talk.
Once we've got tomorrow over with,
Yep.
we've got an easy run. Is it 6 or 8 games? It's just like playing Bournemouth, Villa, West Ham. We've got a good easy run now. So
it's never easy, is it?
Well, no, it's not in the Prem, is it? But you're not easy considering what we've had from the start of the season. We played all the big teams, haven't we? So
Yep.
And I think, to be fair as well, I think the injuries that we've got at the minute and that we've had the last few weeks could put us in good stead, because hopefully that means we've got all our injuries out of the way now and nobody will be injured by the World Cup because they'll be up to fitness for that then.
No.
Whereas everyone else might get injured during the World Cup. They've not had their injury spell yet.
Yeah, Donny's not going. He's coming back. Marshall is going. He's getting fit. I mean, basically, when everyone's coming back, everyone's going to be fit for fire. You know what I mean? So, yeah, you got to put
I just hope we've got all our injuries out of the way before the World Cup is rather than during it, because we've got a busy spell again in January, and especially if we finish second in the Europa League, which, let's be honest, it probably looks like we're going to have to play a qualifier in January. So that's another fixture added on top of the postponed fixtures with Leeds. So we need everyone fit. So if we can do that, I think we'll be all right.
Depends on. We have Sheriff at home, right? And then we have Valencia. No, what's it called? What the fuck?
Sociedad. And the problem is, if they keep winning, there's no way we can get first. But
we will slap them.
We should do, because it was a bit dodgy anyway, wasn't it, the first leg? So.
And Danny, we might face Barcelona, right?
Yeah,
we need to come first, man. We need to come first. Big teams are in third that we're going to face if we don't.
We underestimated Real. Like, honest to God, we sat back and just let them work the magic, and Silva getting into spaces and just making us look stupid. It was just like, this is a good lesson. Honest to God, I appreciate the lesson. And since then, we started to learn game by game. You can see the progression. Newcastle was the only, for me, stumbling block. We didn't have that. Did you get that spark? It wasn't there. The hunger wasn't there. Tottenham, it was hungry. It was. Fred had 7 Red Bulls and a couple of Pro Plus, bro, because he come out and he was like,
we had
I'm just worried. I'm just worried now that we was that hungry, we've now bloated ourselves. and we're going to be slow and lethargic.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
we've had a
We're going to
feast
fall
on
asleep after a big meal.
Mr. Gill, he says Donny van der Beek will play the Fred role way better. Well, yeah. I mean,
No,
no.
he's not more energetic than Fred. Sadly,
No, he's not got the energy, but he's more of the
He's a
he's more of the
thinker.
Frankie de Jong that
He's more
Ten Hag
intelligent.
wanted.
Yeah.
More of the carrier. So with him next to Casemiro, I think it'd be pretty solid. But I
Yeah,
don't think
as
he's
I
going to
say,
get that chance.
Donny gets into them mad little spaces, and sometimes you're just watching a game and you're watching Donny, and Donny's like that.
Donny van der Beek.
And
Donny.
Yeah.
nobody, right? Honestly, nobody seems to utilise him.
No, and the weird thing is, Ten Hag knows how to do that more than anyone.
He's waiting
So-
for him to come back. For
I know,
sure.
but I don't know. It's just parts of it ring bells and remind me of Ollie saying someone's had a knock when naturally just out of favour.
No,
Yeah,
he's
when
gonna
they're
play
He
just-
had
against
it.
Sheriff.
He had
Yeah.
it.
He'll play against Sheriff.
You
He
reckon?
had.
Him
Yeah.
and Bissaka probably, both of them against Sheriff.
Yeah.
I'd love to see it.
There's kind of those injury that you're not getting picked, so we're saying that to keep the face, you're injured, right?
I'm
Yeah.
I'm going to have to dispute that one, Danny. Personally, like going the way we're going, we're not. We're literally keeping the same 11 until someone fucking falls over and can't get back up.
Not versus Sheriff. I'm telling you right now, Dallo's going to get the rest he needs.
Bro, I said that against fucking Omni and Nicosia, bro. Like,
No, but he don't have
we were
another
watching
right
that
back.
game, and
He didn't have
like
a right
we were
back.
doing a watch along commentary, and we were talking in a space at the same time. I'm like, all right, bring the kids on now. It's done.
We don't have a right back, mate. Now
No, we
Bissaka's
need
back,
it right back.
so
we need him.
he could just play the game. Bissaka's a good defender as well. We'll win the
Okay.
game.
We're being linked with Frimpong, aren't we, now as well, from Leverkusen for right back.
Oh, yeah. Frimpong, yeah?
Yeah,
Ping-
yeah.
It's okay.
Yeah, ping pong.
Ping pong, ping pong. That leads us to January window. And we do you feel that we are forced to go now and buy a striker
Yes.
if we are serious for the remaining of season? I mean, if Martial is back, we still need a backup striker, and we still need a target man, right?
It'll be Gakpo because he'll be the cheapest option unless we decide to do a Glazer thing and bring back fucking Igalo on a free or something.
We were in
Ibrahimovic.
for back, yeah, but
Yeah, I'd take him.
no, but
For
Gakpo
6
didn't come
months.
because of Ronaldo at the
Yeah.
end of the day, because the Glazers stopped Ronaldo to go.
Yeah,
Obviously, you can blame the Glazers for the current situation, because they get to milk more sponsorship money out of Ronaldo to sell more CR7 shirts, etc. But is it
Yep.
really working out? If the mind is not there, if you're application, we're talking about application. First of all, he had not financial, but family problems. But he never came into the preseason. He never gelled with the new teammates. And fair enough. I think that Erik ten Hag did a smart thing, just to keep him on the bench. Get yourself warm with the teammates and earn your spot.
He made his decision through pre-season of how the system was going to play.
Mm.
Ronaldo wasn't there. Ronaldo really wasn't in it. So
Mm.
it is what it is. And as we know, the injuries at United are continuous. They don't look like they're anything serious, but yet you're
Danny.
getting players that are just not showing up now.
Danny, you look like Bruno.
I don't look like Bruno.
We need to get rid of
Bruno.
3 players, to be
I
fair,
don't look
come the
like Bruno.
January windows. So
Yeah, good
Bruno
one.
is
Yeah.
handsome. I'm not.
No, you do. Yeah, he looks like Bruno.
Nah.
Is it?
Who does?
Yeah, look
He
at
says I look like
Sherman,
Bruno.
Yeah, Bruno.
You cheeky
Bruno's a
bastard.
rat. Bruno has
I've not
like
got the ears and teeth.
face.
no, Daddy's a little Bruno in the making, isn't he?
Yeah, that is well closer. I might look a bit browner, but that's it.
You take all the penalties for now, right? Guys, if you
well,
have any,
I can use both feet, mate, so we need that.
guys, if you have any pocket tickets, just send it over to Shermanator. Like he will listen, guys, please like and subscribe. Come in and have a chat. The link is in the description. It's Friday night. We're having 4 people just talking United, talking football, and having just a little bit of good time. Guys, what do you think about Chelsea tomorrow? What do you know? Who is the danger man? Who should we watch out for? And how do you
Fred.
think? Fred? Fred will go to Chelsea? Are we playing combined 11 now or what?
Yeah, Fred. There's a good chance Fred could end up playing for fucking Chelsea, isn't there? Really, if he has a bad game.
Niall, what do you reckon? Who should we watch out for? Should it be Mason Mount?
You know what? I'm not sure there's actually any danger man that jumps out. That's
The
all.
midfield.
Koulibaly, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, I would have said Reece James against Luke Shaw, but James is injured. He's out as well.
The midfield is
Aubameyang?
also shaky.
Kante's injured.
Kant is injured. They're weak.
Yeah, and old at the back.
But they're full of shit. They need a humbling. They're just like Arsenal fans before the game. Oh, we're gonna beat you. Blah blah. Blah. We're 7 games without defeat, or we're the best team. Blah, blah, blah.
Jorginho dives. Yes, I am. True. I mean, they used to have.
There we go. Shermanator looks like Bruno. Have it. Just in his comment.
Jorginho, yeah. So Chelsea, for me, they used to always have this great midfield. So Sijan is in the house. How you doing, Shizam? Terminate Ronaldo contract and get into Gapco or Tony, or this will get sticky like Pogba situation, and it will be another virus. Thanks, C. Thanks for coming on. Long time not seen, brother. How you been? Yeah, absolutely. I mean, Gapco, I would personally go for Benjamin Seshko from Salzburg. Obviously, Ten Hag likes big presence, big target men, and Seshko is the one. I mean, Gapco is not bad shout either, for sure. Dutch, of course. Yeah.
He'd be one for the future that you could integrate into the squad over a few years, like.
Let's say if we was to, it won't happen, but if we was to sell Martial because we can't rely on him for his injuries, and Ronaldo left, we all know Rashford is not a number 9. So imagine if we were to get in a Gakpo to compete with Rashford and cover number 9 if needed, and we were to get Tony and Šeško in. Tony's our main man, Šeško to develop. If one of them gets injured, Gakpo can cover up top.
We have McNeil.
It won't happen, but
we have McNeil.
It's not happening, is it? Come on.
McNeil.
This is what I said about Omnia. I was expecting it.
Yeah.
No, nothing.
Jonathan Davies.
I don't know if we're being naive that he's going to bring him on. Maybe, as I said, he doesn't feel like they can offer anything at that moment tactically that could change the game.
Yeah.
But we've seen them play, and the desire and the hunger to run and try and make something out of something is there. That's the difference. When do we now say, all right, go on, I'm not going to put you on with like 3 minutes to go. Give the guy 60 minutes or something, like, so he finishes off 30 minutes. They need to be integrated into this squad. Everyone else can do it. Why can't we?
I just don't think Ten Hag has the confidence in a lot of our players.
No.
And he's right to not have it.
Yeah. Are you saying that we need to go for 27, 28-year-old striker? We need cups, no time for learning. In a way.
No, that's what I was kind of going with, but I'd say 25, 26 like a Tony, and then get a 21, 22 like a Šeško.
Bring back Uncle Iggy.
Lower. Honestly, if we're going to build a team, look at the Real Madrid blueprint.
What, keep people till they're 40 and then start getting young people?
Which we've done. We've kept people, rolled the contracts.
Zijan saying Ronaldo,
we're buying
Bruno.
older all the time, whereas we should be looking at
Younger.
the next crops coming through.
Yeah,
like Bellingham.
Bellingham, yeah.
Not De Jong.
Belly.
That is going to be the transfer of the summer.
I see him going to City if they win the league.
Yeah, if Liverpool don't pick up, then it'll be City over Liverpool.
If City win the league, I don't see him coming to United or Liverpool. I see him going to City, switching Bernardo Silva there. Bernardo Silva moves to Barcelona.
City,
If
City.
Eric's adamant, now, if is a big capital IF, that he's adamant that Frankie de Jong is still the player that he wants, he will go back for Frankie. If he feels that Frankie has pissed on his chips and isn't putting in a good enough show, and it's one of them, mate. He sat on the bench. He's not doing anything. So
he had a great game the other day. Was it against Valencia? He absolutely bossed it. But so he might be back in the plans now.
No, it's going to come down to one of two marquee signings.
Yeah.
Are they going to go fuck out and spend in excess of 120 for Bellingham? Or are they going to go back in and battle Chelsea and Liverpool for Frankie? Because Chelsea are going back for him.
Tell you what, he's a pet player as well. So I wouldn't rule out City going for him either.
So it's going to be a weird one for the summer transfer window. As I say, we know that we're keen on him. We know Ted Bowley's keen on him. Liverpool need something of that kind of player.
I'm going to throw this out there with City. You think of De Bruyne, how old is he now? Is he coming up to like 32-ish? Yeah. So they're going to need someone in ready to replace him, which could be a Bellingham, for example, getting him ready into the squad. But then also, like you say, Bernardo Silva is definitely going to get his move to Barcelona at some point. So that could open the door for Frankie and Bellingham. Frankie will start instead of Bernardo Silva, and possibly then Bellingham plays every other game or something like that and build him into that club, ready for when De Bruyne starts needing more rest time and start stepping down.
It's not like it's going to tickle the transfer budget of City, is it?
No, because City will just pay 80 million straight out for Bellingham, because that's what Borussia Dortmund have said. They want 120, but you can have him for 80, you just pay it cash on the day, no instalments. So they could do that and then pick up Frankie for 60, or just do a player swap with Bernardo. It could actually work out pretty damn fucking cheap for City if they do that, really.
And this is it. It's all going to boil down to who's got the readies ready.
Because they're all right up top, aren't they? They've got Haaland and is he called Fernandes? Is it the one that we were supposed to get? Ranić wanted him, didn't he, in January?
Yeah.
And City signed him, the youngster. So they're all right up top. They need midfield, so they could well go for both.
So
and Foden's coming into his little prime now, isn't he?
Who?
Phil Foden. Oof.
Phil Foden. I don't know, man.
He's had the luxury to develop properly. Oh my god. Oh.
Yeah. Baller. He's going to be something him in the next few years.
Yeah. Well, we'll see. I don't know, man. I'm just I'm confident about tomorrow, to be honest. I'm just not worried at all. It's not the same Chelsea, right? So I do have respect for Graham Potter, of course. I think he's one of the best.
It won't be an easy game.
It won't be an easy, no.
Oh, have you just seen the latest news about Ronaldo?
Yeah, he's Ten Hag wants him to stay.
Yeah, he's going to reintegrate him back into first team training, isn't it?
And apparently we want to buy a right back in January, which there's no reason to buy one in January. We should go for a striker.
He needs to, because right now we're sort of like.
But listen, if you go and buy Frimpong, which is an amazing deal, it's an amazing deal. Less teams are involved in January because most teams wait to the summer. Great deal. You buy Frimpong. I won't say anything bad. He's an amazing player. Followed him. Love him. But what about your striker position? Martial, Ronaldo, and that's it. That's all you have.
Exactly. Ronaldo's not being played. He's not in favour. And then Martial plays 2 games and is injured for 3 weeks.
Yeah, he's broken, bro. We need an up front. Like, trust me, we need to do something in January.
isn't priority. A right back, a striker's priority. If they're going now and to be like, right, we'll buy a right back, it'll just be old Glazers, filling a hole that doesn't need to be filled while leaving a hole at another end of the field. With
It'll be fine as long as they're actually planning to let Wan-Bissaka go in January. Then it'll be fine. Go for it. But you know what they're like.
Nah, he ain't going in January.
But they've lost even more money on him now by not selling him in summer.
Unless
and this is it. It's just dead wood that's losing value all the time. He needs to be off on loan.
Need to just read
the option to buy.
Raul de Tomas, La Liga. I don't know anything about.
He's okay, but no, I wouldn't go.
No, he's not good enough. If you want a ready striker, he's definitely not good enough for that.
Tony, 100%.
What if Chelsea go for Ronaldo?
The Chelsea won't go for him now. No one's really going to go for him after these antics. What do you think? They all see this PR. They see what it does and how it hurts a club. An owner is going to think twice before going in and buying a player who he sees by himself is not working on the pitch.
What do you think? What do you think to the reports coming out of La Liga?
He could go back to La Liga, but not to Madrid. I don't see him going back to Madrid. The fans hate him. They booed him.
Come on, if he's done shit in the United team, he's going to do even worse in that team.
He did this.
From what I've read,
there's no way back there.
Listen. From what I've read, how Joe Felix or Howe Felix or however you want to bloody say it, is Felix. Exactly the same as Ronaldo is at United in Madrid. He wants out. Ronaldo wants out.
150 million will work.
200.
Have you seen how much his release clause is?
A bit of a cash swap deal. That could work.
Will Joao Felix be the player to drag United forward? I don't think so. He's a great. We scouted him before he went to Madrid. By the way, we scouted him. We were 2 years scouting the player. He was the biggest star. He went there for 100 and something million. He was wow. But the thing is, every time he plays in the Champions League, he plays good football. But that's because he has support. Now at United, can you just put him up front and hope that he scores all these goals like Martial? Yes, he has technical ability. Do I think he could do it in the Prem? I don't know. He's less physical.
For me, he's not a striker. He doesn't lead the line for me. He's not good enough for that. He's a cam or a shadow striker that'll just go in beyond the main striker every now and then.
That's what I'm saying. That deep-rooted number 90 kind of player that we're looking for.
Yeah, but I still think we'd need a proper number 9 ahead of him if we were to do it. But then that means dropping Bruno. It means dropping Shermanator.
So what about Ossenheim? No.
I mean, there's
Victor Ossenheim, Napoli.
Here's the thing, guys. There's not many strikers out on the market that's worth getting right now. Because barring after, we will see after the World Cup, who is the movers and the shakers, right? It's always like this. It's the biggest shopping display window, right? So, I don't know. We shouldn't just go for the Ivan Toney or whatever. We should go for the best that's available in the market, right?
I do think that this January window could be the new summer window purely because of the World Cup.
Yeah.
It's coming right off the back of it.
Teams will want to reinforce.
Players' values are either going to double, triple, or drop like a rock.
Yeah.
Where the fuck was that? Oh, sorry, did I swear?
You got to ban yourself now.
The YouTube. Please forgive me.
He's worked on it with Rio.
Yeah.
Not coming out this week after that.
It's
talking to Rio.
Legal issues.
Yeah, and also that was going to come out because he wasn't going to be employed by United anymore that summer. That was going to come out once he'd left.
Would you go for Harry Kane though?
What?
Would you go for Harry Kane?
No, I wouldn't. Not me. No.
I think
Harry Kane is 4 years too late.
Yeah, not with the price tag they want for him as well. No.
It's criminal what his brother did to him. And he slapped him with it was a 7-year contract, was it?
Yeah, something daft like that, wasn't it? But I mean, they are reporting he can go to Bayern for 88 mil.
Yeah, Bayern.
Don't know
Bayern,
how true that is, but
Bayern are the only team that would buy Kane.
and you know what? Fucking Chelsea might Bowler. That could be his little key superstar signing, his marquee signing. That because he missed out on Ronaldo, didn't he? Because Tuchel didn't want him.
No, I think he's going in all in for Mbappe.
No.
Here's what I want to discuss with you guys. I just wanted to have your take on it, right? Because I've been saying that what we're seeing this season is modern football. Like, the air of Galacticos is gone. The player power is gone. Like, we're seeing who wants to have an Mbappe who is kind of acting like a sporting director, like a spoiled brat, right? Who wants to have that baggage in the club? We're getting rid of some, especially we at United, been getting rid of these old leaks and dead goods and player powers. Does it really fit, And who can afford that salary? Like, who's going to pay 300 million for him? Will Real do it? Don't think so. Florian Perez came out like,
I can't see him getting anywhere near 300 mil, mate.
No.
No.
I don't see it.
No, hold on. Not when they're trying to say that Erling Haaland is going to be the first player to breach a £1 billion transfer.
Yeah, no, it's not going to happen that anyway, mate, because his release clause is only like 175 million or something at City, so he's not going to break the billing.
But they can offer him a better contract with better terms, and but you know what I mean.
He'll be the first £1 million a week player.
City are in the driving seat for a lot of decisions in football right now. Like, it's not good.
It's not funny. I mean, yeah, we're not going to go into City's finances and how much they are.
We just need to win the league this season, and we can laugh at them that we did it.
Honestly, we just need to keep doing what we're doing. It's if we end up in the top four, playing game by game and not even trying, then
is there a reason why we couldn't win the league? Is it because we have what?
We can win the league.
We can. The ball is around. It's lost.
Right now, it's possible.
It's possible. Mathematically, it's possible.
Yeah.
Yeah, God willing,
exactly.
Yeah.
It's the law of physics. It's Newton's law. Like, it's gravity. What comes up must come down.
Yeah.
The ball is down, and anything can happen. It's played to the referees blowing the whistle.
Referees that are against us.
Yeah, very awful referees. Is VAR.
You'll see tomorrow. You'll see. I'll tell you right now who's the referee tomorrow. But you'll see there'll be a controversial decision tomorrow, and then everyone's going to be like, "Oh, the referees!" The Chelsea fans are going to laugh. All right, the referee for tomorrow's game is. Dun, dun.
It's I said it this afternoon. Fucking hell!
Don't tell me.
No, is it? No, is it him? It is Stuart Outwell.
Yeah, Outwell. I knew it began with an A.
Oh no! Is he good?
Yeah. I don't know. I think he's about 50-50. Is it?
He's better than Craig. Better than Craig Pawson.
Yeah.
Who was in the VAR room doing?
He's 50-50 referee, but he's 100% better than fucking Arson.
I'll tell you when Stuart
Atwell was to the referee that did the Spurs game.
Shizan was saying that what if PSG
I think it was his first English Premier League match, his first ever match.
Bro, he refereed us in the 4-0 versus Brentford.
Oh no!
Oh no! He was supposed to be the referee versus Crystal Palace as well, which got delayed. Oh, this isn't looking good. Under him, we have won in the Premier League 4 games at home out of 5. We've drawn 1. Away, because we're playing away tomorrow, so it's more important. We've only won 2. We've drawn 3, and we've lost 1. Oh my God!
Yeah, I knew it wasn't many.
I agree. I'm posting.
I agree. We are so lucky to have Casemiro. It's the character replacement that we.
No, it's fuck the referee, mate.
Fuck the referee. I mean, now I'm
swearing. It's down to our players to pull it out of the bag. Yeah, if the referee is going to be a douchebag with it and book everything, then, as I say, it's down to the player intelligence. And this is where they need to pull it out the back pocket and do a bit.
When we played the first 3 minutes, he just gave a yellow to Dallo. Who was that? Was it Michael Edwards?
City derby?
Yes, City. That was disgraceful.
Michael Oliver.
Michael
Fucking
Oliver.
Did the
It
Champions
quietened the game, though, didn't it? It was like
A referee is supposed to
enough.
just do the refereeing. Like, but this season, I feel that they are in the limelight. Like, they want these controversial decisions, right?
Yeah,
when it's
they
been
want it.
when it's been pens, when it's been clear and obvious VAR, I don't know what they're doing. Like, I'm just thinking, why are you smoking in the VAR room, right? Seriously, like, what are you rolling? Give me some. There's been some decisions. Right?
I've been high, and even I'm recalling them decisions. It's like, are you high? I'm high. I can see that. How can you not see that foot stamp? Like,
Wan-Bissaka Obi-Wan is back from injury. Yeah, he's Sterling.
Hi, Sterling.
Any more Bruno jokes?
Sterling won't. I've said this before. People laughed at me, but Sterling's a shit player. He's always has been a shit player. He hasn't scored against Manchester United for City. He always missed the target. Yes, I put my hands up. I might jinx this right now by saying he doesn't score against us and he'll score tomorrow 5 goals or something. But Sterling, if you go watch back.
Why have you said 5? Danny, why have you said 5? If they score 5 goals against us tomorrow, yeah?
Yeah, I'm God, mate. Listen,
you're God, yeah?
Listen,
I'm coming to France and I'll meet you there, yeah?
Listen, if you watch the derbies we had in the past 5 years, look at Sterling and look at the goals he scored. He never scored a goal. He missed the target. He shot wild over the crossbar.
Yeah, but Danny, he was scoring in all the other games though.
He's crap.
He was shit at Liverpool for finishing, but Pep Guardiola improved his finishing, and he was scoring week in, week out. He just never scored against us. That's all.
He's bad also, mate. People are saying to me, Sterling's going to dick on us tomorrow. He is not.
No.
We're going to have him on strings, man. He's going to be looking up.
No.
You know what, mate? You know when you asked me who the danger player is for me, I forgot that they had Sterling, so I'm going to go Sterling. He's the danger man for Chelsea for me tomorrow. I'm going to call it and go against Danny.
Okay. Listen, our defense this year.
I agree.
Amazing. It's probably, Martinez, he's already become a legend, a club hero, right? If you look back on Wednesday's game, where was Son? Where was Kane? We had him. Like Varane had Son.
Did you not see Kane sticking out Martinez's pocket? Like, literally, he was like towering above him, and he's just like.
To be fair, let's not just put it all on the centre backs, because Casemiro did the job to stop them even getting near our centre backs as well. So.
Bro, but Martinez, I don't care. That guy, right, is immense. Immense, bro.
Anthony definitely could career back to Brighton. I'm telling you that. I was chatting to Junior Pedrosa, his agent, and basically I said good luck for tomorrow. He's going to be in the stand watching him. So for me, that's amazing story. Like Jesus, like imagine this is your 5th appearance, right? You scored 3 in your first 3. You almost scored last time. It was just a millimeter away. But what we're seeing, he's dragging out. He's starting to get more confidence. You could see how the Tottenham defenders was shit scared of him, right? There was
he needs to do more take-ons. That's the only way he'll gain his confidence.
And that's the same thing on the other hand.
And more direct runs down the right.
Yeah, exactly.
Stop stopping and pulling back. Just go
because he's literally
your man and run.
Discussed it continuously. He gets to that point, stops,
and then he passes it. Then he passes it, and he's ruined the whole attack because all the momentum was gone.
I think that's all to do with the Premier League, because he has that time to stop and slow the game down in Eredivisie, because they just swamp every team at Ajax, whereas our teams in the Premier League, they're just on you in milliseconds.
Bro,
so he can't afford to stop.
Predator instinct about him though, because when he does stop, he looks and you can see it. He's weighing that keeper's position, and he's like, "Can I kill that?"
But that's
couple of steps this way. Hang on, one more. Yeah, I can kill that.
That screamer is against
that
City.
one that he missed, bro. As I say, if he'd a little bit more,
the one that clipped the post.
Oh,
Yeah.
goal of the season.
I reckon Sancho needs also to go more, like to take on more of the players, because he's got the ability, right? But he likes to cut in. Both likes to cut in. So the way we're gonna sort of succeed with the wingers is that if they stretch that defense wide, if they drag them out wide, we leaves a lot of pockets to Ericsson, to Bruno to operate, or the box to box, whoever plays box to box, right? I don't know. Just
They need to practice more interchange in one touch. Yeah, that one touch football where we bossed Arsenal, absolutely bossed them.
Yeah.
Superb. That's
need
all
more.
we're missing. We're just missing the confidence to be able to judge the power needed for the passes instead of just fucking oofing it, thinking it's a clearance, but it's not. The guy's there. You get me? It's like that was our problem.
We need a Martial just in the front of the, playing with the back against his goal and just doing the 1-2 link ups, right? That's what we're missing. I don't know. I'm feeling more confident after the second half because I looked back at it and I saw like Chelsea didn't have, not Chelsea, but Tottenham, the Spurs didn't have one sniff, right? I was saying, where is Son? We pocketed Son. Where is Kane? We pocketed Sane. We just basically we just played around. We were just playing around, and even De Gea. I don't know what is the stick with De Gea. Why is people going, we need a new goalkeeper? Goalkeeper is not the first priority right now.
No.
It's we need a right back.
Not when he's adapted his play. Not when he's continuing to slowly evolve.
See, everyone slated him for not coming off his line and being a sweeper keeper, but no other manager has told him to fucking do that. And now we've got a manager that's telling him to do it, and look, he's fucking doing it. He's doing it.
He's proving them wrong because he's not just doing 6-7 yards. The guy's coming 40 yards out and going, got it.
Here's the thing, right? When you have a solid defense, what we have right now, did you see him break a sweat? He didn't have anything to do against Tottenham. Nothing.
And also, they forget that a keeper can't rush out if we've got a low line because there's nowhere to rush out to. And now we're playing a high line, and now he's being told by his manager to come off your line. So he's doing it. He's always had that ability. He's just never been told to bloody do it.
And his distribution is slowly improving game for game. He's looking, he's sending it, and it's give or take 4 or 5 feet off.
Yeah.
Yeah, do you know what I mean? It's not that far off. I can see the tactics working. We
need a young keeper to come in now and just be his understudy for the next year or two, and then take over that spot.
Yeah, that's what I say. Like a 20-year-old, 22-year-old,
like a Lafont in France, because he's 21, 22. He's come summer, he's going to be in the last year of his contract, so he'll be cheap enough as well.
You can pick him up.
He's a big keeper. He's a good sweeper keeper. Good on the ball. He's perfect for it to be an understudy.
Yeah. Dubrovka as well is injured, right?
Yeah. What happened with him?
Hendersonship is gone, I think. Oh shit! That was the wrong tweet. Hot girl said, "This is not the forum." This is not... Come
what
on.
Other forums do you do, Mick?
Somebody's sending hot girls here. Like, I don't see enough. Maybe my boys are hot girls. I don't know. Last time the boys. Shizan makes a good point. If we win tomorrow, we go above the Spurs. Spurs lose with Newcastle, we go in top 3 race. Yeah. That's what I'm saying as well. Like, my prediction is that we can reach top. Yeah, we can finish 3rd before the World Cup. Coming back to the point what you were saying, Niall, is basically like, yes, we have, after this fixture, we have easier run on games on paper. But these are the ones that I'm more nervous about, because the ones that are easy on paper, we tend to struggle against.
Well, they have a lower block, don't they? And that's what we struggle against. So it could go either way, can't it? Unless we improve technically in the tighter spaces around their box, then we could have banana skins. But
Mr. Gill saying Chelsea centre backs are old wood, midfield is poor. Yeah. They kind of declined, right? Oh no, hot girls again, guys. Whatever go to Specsavers, we are hot guys, not hot girls.
On that Chelsea one, he's right. In my space this afternoon, we were talking about United, obviously, and a Chelsea fan came in and we was discussing it, and he said exactly what he's just said. It's old, it's dead. There's no midfield. The defence is aging because you've got 38-year-old Thiago Silva. What's Koulibaly? He's about 30, and they've only just brought him in. Fofana hasn't really ripped up any trees as yet, even though he's a quality centre back and he will be one of the best in a few years. They've got no Reece James. I said Kante's injured. Jorginho's about 29. Have they actually got rid of Kovacic yet? Because he was about. Oh, it might be Kovacic that's about 29 now, and Jorginho's 30 something. So it's old in that midfielder defence.
Yeah.
So if we use it right, our pace should destroy them.
Shermanator, what happened to you? Now you're in the chat. K is gonna get humbled. Then it disappeared. I mean, I guess you mean Koulibaly, right? K.
Maybe.
Yeah, his Wi-Fi keeps dropping off, I think.
Yeah. He said they're gonna destroy us. Lol. Yeah.
Oh no, Danny, you're on about a different Chelsea fan, mate. You're on about the Chelsea fan from the other night that came in, the Scottish guy that you was trolling, saying we're going to do you 4-0 to him. They were on about a different Chelsea fan today, and he said that they're going to lose against United tomorrow.
All right.
Just to make that clear.
I want to go and have a look at the predicted lineup, right? So I've taken the pleasure to actually, I don't know, let's have a look at the lineup and see what we think. I will take us to the stage and also the score prediction. Obviously, there were some.
It's a difficult one, that lineup, because Martial's back training-ish. Eriksen's training. It's just, are they 100%? Because if they're not 100%, I don't want them on that pitch.
Well, Martial's been ruled out, hasn't he? He'll be playing a few minutes against Sheriff next week. I mean, Eriksen will come on at half time or something if Fred's playing for.
Just to get a bit of match fitness or something again.
Yeah.
Because as I say, we don't want to be rushing him in if Fred's now doing the job.
Ten Hag isn't that type of manager either, though. He does like to build them in so injuries don't happen again, but it's still going to happen again with Martial anyway. So that's him.
I've had a discussion with Phil Standish, football philosophy, and we came up with this lineup. Unfortunately, he couldn't join us today. He's got family commitments today. So what we discussed is that why disrupt a winning team already? So we don't believe that there's going to be many changes. The things that I'm struggling with is obviously Rashford starts because Ronaldo is benched or not even on the bench. I see the same lineup with Sancho to the left, Anthony, of course, to the right, middle Bruno. Midfield is where I'm kind of a rock and a hard place. Casemiro, 100%. But will it be Fred? Will it be Eriksen? Will it be McTominay? I mean, considering, Fred and McTominay came in 5-10 minutes from the end. Are they fit enough to fire, or would you just go with them as weapons in the second half? Like, would you go with Fred? Would you go with Casemiro? What do you guys reckon?
I'd go with Casemiro and Fred me.
For now, yeah. I see. Yeah, I changed winning
just
team.
Based on the last performance. I wouldn't change anything. Nothing. I wouldn't even change Shaw. Shaw deserves to continue because I know Shaw can do jobs against Chelsea. Yeah. That overlap will help. Now we need the low to be a little bit
forward
on it. Yeah, going forward. Not overcommitting, but making an intelligent decision to overlap. That's going to be the issue for me. If we can box that off and spread that five-man defense, and then we're going to rely on the likes of, say, Bruno to come in and Dalot to underlap and bring Koulibaly out, we've got a nice little gap to exploit and run into channels. We were doing that against Tottenham. Couple of missed balls, couple of missed opportunities. Bro, that should have been a 4-5-0 game.
I mean, Mr. Gill saying, I mean, I agree with you, but that's why I'm saying it's a choice between rock and hard place. So he will go for Ericsson in, Fred out, better free kick, better pass, better shooting. Depends on. I mean, if we look at again, I kind of agree with your point opinion, but if you look at why change a winning team already, that's I would go with the same starting lineup definitely. If that's not working, at least you have choices on the bench. You have game changers. You can bring in Scott McTominay. I wouldn't. I can't believe I'm saying Scott McTominay, but barring from last season. Scott McTominay, Scooby Doo.
For me, our
Scooby
biggest
Doo.
weakness is the left side, the left wing.
But the back line picks itself.
Yeah, back line's solid.
Malacia, no, not for this game. Shaw is back. Schuberto. And it's a good thing because they have competition. I mean, can Malacia be the... can he play on the right? Just in case Dallo gets injured? Maybe.
He
maybe
can
not.
do. He has done before, hasn't he? They've even put Lindelof at right back just so they don't have to play Wan-Bissaka.
Okay. Well, having to said that, I've gone with my magic number 3-1. I don't know.
No way.
Yes,
That's what I said today. 3-1. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm saying 2-1. if we play like we did against Newcastle, 2-1.
Yeah, it does depend on that. If we play like we did against Spurs, it's 3-1.
3-1.
Yeah.
My reason.
Sorry, Spurs 2-1. If we play like we did against Newcastle, it's going to be a draw. Draw.
Yeah.
Dead game. Dead.
My fair assessment and reasoning behind my 3-1. Of course, I've been going with 3-1 for quite a while since I got that 3-1 against Arsenal correct.
You put bets on, don't you? 3-1 every time.
I'm not betting, man, but I'm just going 3-1 because it seems like we are in a good form. We are gelling. The wheels are back on. We are firing. Hopefully, Rashford will get a goal, right? He deserves it, right? Because Lloris was, I don't know what the hell was with Lloris, but Rashford was hitting it hard, left, right, center, and it took a deflection to break Lloris. But after then, I think confidence is up there. It's application. Keep doing what you're doing, Marcus. And I think the goal will come tomorrow. Yeah, we have Mendy in the back, but Mendy has mistakes too, right? So that's why I'm seeing.
No, Asper's been playing the money the last few games, and he's been top performing. I don't see Mendy starting in goal for Chelsea at all.
Oh, you mean Kepa?
Yeah.
Oh, Kepa, is he?
And he's been playing quite well.
He's played the last few games, and he stopped some losing the last few games as well.
Sorry, this is a Manchester United fan cam channel. If there's any blues, I don't give a shit. But I haven't not been watching much Chelsea's, to be honest.
Yeah. Well, I was going to ask. I don't know whether you two will know, or if there is any Chelsea fans in the chat that can let me know. Who has been playing the right side of the centre back three? Because if it's Azpilicueta, if the back three is Azpilicueta, Koulibaly and Thiago Silva, Rashford's got a goal in him all day. All day. Because it's just too slow. Because their wing backs will be high up, so they won't even be a problem for Rashford.
Well, I would say
that's it. It's manipulating the space. That's what I said to you. It's like, it's
the space and the speed.
That football decisioning.
I just need to do this again because somebody's in my chat and sending about hot girls here. But it's like,
there it is.
Here we go. Friday, I would say hot reds here. So tomorrow,
I'll swap you a Chucky Bicky.
Hot goals.
2 blondes, 1 Swede, 1 Austrian, 2 Chucky Bickies. Hit me up, brother. DMs are always open.
God, yeah.
Not the only thing, Michael.
That's kind of my score prediction, and that's kind of my general mood. It feels better today. It's like talking to you boys. It's like therapy, right? It's escapism. We're doing something that we love to do. It's we're mini family, but tomorrow is the day. If we lose, I swear to God, don't talk to me for a week. Right?
Yeah.
But I'm confident.
It's not even about that. I thought the Tottenham game, I was dubious, Mick. Like I was so like negative going into that. I was like, no. After Newcastle, no. I don't even want to look for a stream, and it was on Amazon, and it was like, oh, go on then.
Oh, that really fucked me off. That you wouldn't have known about it, Mick. But
Big shout out to Amazon Prime and all that. Yeah,
yeah.
Appreciate the quality.
There are other
Respect.
subscription channels.
Well, we're not
But
here
no.
to promote those stuff.
No.
But if you're clever enough, you use something that starts with I and then TV something. You know what I mean? Some boxes.
Yes. Yeah.
I pissed on the television. Yeah.
Honestly, Mick,
Yeah.
did a watch along on a space on Twitter for that last game. Thought, I'm going to be sound here because people use them things you just mentioned. Thought I'll be ahead of most people generally. So I was on the legit Prime. So was Michael, and somehow he was like 40 seconds ahead of me. It's like I'm doing the watch along. It's like supposed to be hosting it, and Michael's saying everything before me anyway because he sees it 40 seconds before me. I'm like, no, you can't do this. Bring back Sky Sports and BT.
Oh my God! Somebody's just totally bombarding me with hot photos here, hot girls here, hot this.
No,
Dude,
mate.
we are hot Reds here. We are Manchester United fan channel. It's not the forum. Get out.
Stop spamming the chat. Get in my DM, bro. Yeah, choppy bitties for 2.
Yeah, but still increase the views. Thanks. But guys, we've been going for 1 hour and 16 minutes encountering. We can talk for hours. We can do. But I think we said a lot. We won a lot. We Manchester United will never stop. Ole, 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 ola.
Don't mention anything that sounds like Ollie anymore, though, please, Mick.
Ollie. He's not at the wheel. No, but in all glory, Ollie is still the legend, right? But
yeah. Still, as a player, he's still a legend.
Yeah, I mean, I'm so glad. I don't know about you lot, but for the first time in 6-7 years, I feel joy. Just watching Ten Hag, I feel the mood around the fan base. They are just warming up to Erik Ten Hag. For me, he's like a prodigy of. I see the mini Sir Alex in him, right? The application, the hair dryer.
For the authority as well, he's definitely got Fergie in him. It's like a nice mix of Fergie and Pep for me.
But nobody talks about McLaren like in the background.
No, I agree, because he was a cracking assistant manager under Fergie. He was just a rubbish proper manager.
Yeah, nobody talks
that's
about
the difference.
Mitchell van der Gaag as well in the background. They are just silent. But I think Eric is learning a lot from McLaren, basically. It's like how was it? Huh? Yes? Huh? Okay? Huh?
Yeah.
Huh? You want to play?
But we've always had good assistant managers though, under Fergie at least, because we had Carlos Queiroz, didn't we? Steve McLaren. We had a good one under Mourinho as well. I think the first assistant manager he brought in. Can't remember. He used to always have him. It's called something Ferreira or something like that.
Yes,
but he was a great one.
Rui Ferreira.
Yeah, that's it, Rui.
There's arguments that he was the one that made Jose Mourinho. So after Rui Ferreira left, you saw that Mourinho just declined. Right? He never won anything. No. Actually, he left after Europa League when we won Europa League 2016. Yep. After then, Jose hasn't been the same.
Well, I heard he was massive as in Mourinho's success. He really, really relied on him.
I heard there was a little bit of a scuffle, and basically Mourinho took all the creds, but we seen that who actually was doing. I don't know what he's doing now, but he was. Why is he not managing any big Prem teams or anything? I think he just said I had enough. That's it. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean the other one, the other great one under Fergie as well was Rene Mullerstein. True. Another great assistant manager. Fergie knew his assistant managers.
Michael is back. We lost back. There was even reports yes that we are going in for Edwin van der Sar, sporting director. Is there any legs in that? You know,
Yeah.
that means that we are serious about winning. That means that thank you for your loyal service, John Murtaugh.
That would be
Move
amazing.
aside. Now we're getting the Flying Dutchmans in, right?
I mean, I broke it all down today, and there's a lot of mitigating factors in this, and it could be. I don't believe it's PR from the Glazers, because if it was, the Glazers would have put that out to Samuel Luckhurst,
We have Bruno Fernandes in the
Dawson. They would have put it out to the Man United journalists to put it out there, and they didn't. It's only a journalist in Holland. And then today, what was the story? What was the story today put out by English journals and Manchester United journals? It was all about the going back in for Frankie de Jong. So that's the PR Glazer, the Glazer PR, Frankie. So I don't think it was Glazer PR for the Van der Sar one. I really don't.
But do you
We
not
are going
feel
in for De
like?
Jong.
Hold on, right? Another way we can look at that then is: do you not feel like our director of football and transfer team were so inept that we're going for someone now that actually has a bit of credibility in the market, that can actually sit down and talk a deal through? Like,
well, I've heard it's Ten Hag that's not happy with Murtaugh.
And this is what I mean. Like, without Van der Sar, we wouldn't have got Anthony. Simple as.
No. And possibly Martinez as well, to be fair.
And if we had some credibility to go in to the summer transfer window with someone that's able to work within the system and bring football intelligence into it, we are.
I mean, let's not just put them two signings on Van der Sar and Ajax. We probably only got Malacia. Oh no, Malacia was Feyenoord when he saw it. I thought it was PSV or something with Van Nistelrooy.
Here's what I'm thinking.
Timber, Martinez, Anthony.
Timber was on his way. He was a little bit too green yet. So he said, I'm going to stay for another year to develop. So Timber can be the
Van Gaal told him that.
No. Timber might be the right back replacement or the second half. We see. He can play right back. He's
not going to be brought in for right back. For me, he's not a right back. He's a centre back.
This is what I think is going to happen. And look at this. Look at from my angle. All right. Gapco, same agent as
Ten Hag.
Okay. Ten Hag links with Donny van de Beek. This is the father, right? We didn't get him over the summer because XYZ, the financial things.
Frankie de Jong.
Frankie's not playing much games. He's not playing in the right position. His World Cup spot is in danger. He's not happy. Obviously, financial Barcelona is in the shit if they actually get knocked out from the Champions League, which is looking very, very likely. They're in the third spot. We might even meet.
I don't watch them knock us out.
I don't know. So maybe we need to buy another 21 shirt. I'm not sure because it looks like Mason Greenwood is not coming back.
Daddy's got the 21 shirt on order.
He's already ordered. That's there waiting for sure. Number 11 will probably.
He's already got it on the coat hanger, waiting for him to join. I'm telling you.
I don't want to get into the Mason Greenwood stuff, but if he's found guilty XYZ, then 11's going to probably go to Anthony, right?
Anthony. Yep. Yeah, and 21 for Frankie.
And 21 for Frankie, and then happy days for Danny. That's went out shopped in May, didn't you?
Danny looks so goddamn happy. So happy.
Yeah,
Danny, do you want a biscuit?
There is a possibility that might happen, and I think that.
Give me some.
Have it.
Some. Because we know that that Ten Hag once he wanted Frankie de Jong. He wanted him, right? But it didn't happen. And the fan base are so fickle still about it. They haven't forgot about it. And oh my God, everyone is giving me shit for it still. To be honest, you're such a bullshitter. And it's like, why?
I said this the other day about banks and that. Said people seem to forget things can break down even if they're 100%. Well, 99%. There's still 100%. That 1% margin. Look 100%. At My example I used was Roy Keane. He was going to Blackburn until Fergie called him, and then he was at United a day later. Things can change because that Blackburn was nailed on
when he left Forest.
Yeah. So things can change just like that, even though something's apparently nailed on. It doesn't mean you're lying and all that. Just things happen.
I think it was the same with Dan James as well.
Who's going to manage the England team? What are you, Eric Ten Hag? Nah.
Because he was literally sat at Leeds waiting.
Yeah.
And then the contracts or something didn't go through, and then next thing we signed him.
I just want to pick up on what Mickey just flippantly said there then about the England job. Apparently Tuchel's interested in it. How true that is, I don't know, but I'd take him.
Southgate's
not surviving after this World Cup. I mean, unless he pulls off a miracle and wins it, then the FA will give him a 20-year contract. But
if you're an England fan, right? If you're coming into a World Cup, you have a great squad, but you don't have the manager to apply them in the right position. It's just like park the bus playing hoofball.
We are it's solid ball for England.
Yeah,
that's what Southgate's playing. But we've got so much abundance of talent, attacking talent, quality now that we've ever had, and it's just not being utilised.
Pochettino, he's free.
Yeah, I'd take him as well. Yeah, it'd be more attacking than Tuchel would actually, to be honest. So yeah, if it's available, I'd take him.
Tuchel would take it. I think. Yeah, I don't know.
But Poch might be going to Villa though, so.
You reckon?
Yeah, I think he'll do bits at Villa as well if he does get that job, if he's even interested in it. But apparently he's distancing himself, saying he's still not interested in a job yet. But
he wants to come back to London though. Yeah, his family's still there.
Where's he going to take in London?
His family's still there.
Yeah, no, but what teams are going to take in London?
I don't know.
Oh, unavailable now, is there?
West Ham, maybe. Moyes.
Nah.
I
can't see him go West Ham.
Maybe Conte will leave. Maybe he goes like, "Oh, screw you guys! I'm going to Italy."
You know what?
That could be an interesting shout. Yeah.
Daniel Levy would take Pochettino back as well.
Yeah.
If he's got no manager, he would definitely take Poch back.
100%. I'm sorry. Come back.
Since when did Daniel Levy sound like that?
No, it's the sporting director. What's his name?
Yeah, all right. Yeah. Paricci, is it something?
Paricci. Yeah, but regarding agents and deals that and there's a lot of intermediates involved as well. Like you got to think that everyone wants to make money. Like clubs wants to make money, player wants to make money, agent wants to make money, and nobody made money, right? The only hero that came out was, I don't know, I wouldn't say hero, but Barcelona just deferred everything. Like they owned a lot of money to not a lot of players and other creditors. So basically
a lot of clubs as well.
A lot of clubs. So basically, they deferred everything, pushed it forward, brought in a lot of players. I don't know, they probably owned them a lot of money, and just when we're going all in to win Champions League or qualify into the quarterfinals, if they don't do that, they're looking at losing out around, I think it was about 17 million euros in revenue.
Mick, if the ESL doesn't happen and they don't win 3 out of the next 5 Champions Leagues, they're bust, mate. They're gone. Yeah. But they've gambled absolutely everything.
And why do you think somebody's pushing for the Super League again? It's absolutely Spanish club. That's it. I mean, we don't need the Super League. I mean, I see the Premier League being the Super League in Europe at the moment. Like, I don't watch, Serie A. I don't watch La Liga. La Liga for me is just like what slugfest between, cockfest.
Exactly. The leagues have done it to themselves. They've killed their own leagues by just giving the massive amount of money to the top 2 teams and giving the rest of them I don't know if you've ever played Football Manager.
No, I don't.
Have you, Mick?
No.
Michael, sorry.
Michael.
Yeah,
I have a little bit.
So if you go on each of those leagues, Football Manager is very accurate as well, especially for player scouting and that. Clubs use it. But if you go onto the leagues, go onto the rules and check the prize money for positions finished in the league, there's no money for any club in Spain for where you finish. It's just like 2 million, 5 million, 10 million. But then Barca and stuff like that are getting 150 million. So just the gap between them top two and the rest, it's obviously going to kill the league. There's no competition because they can't compete. So they've killed their own leagues.
Thanks, Skipper, for coming on board. Thank you. Thank you for the chat. It was Shermanator.
Take it easy, Danny.
See you later, Danny. Take care, bud.
Let's see. We have another chat. Oh, what happened?
Stevie Bruce at Villa.
He's not, has he?
Steve Bruce signed for Aston Villa. Has he?
Can you check? Can someone check that? I can't do it because I'm on my phone on this app. So.
Steve. What? You sure?
Nah.
Yeah, raw. Let me check. You guys can talk while I'm typing.
I'm actually going to say that's a downgrade on Gerrard somehow.
Steve Bruce.
Surely not. Imagine I've just been saying about Poch to Villa and it ends up being Steve Bruce.
Well, Steve Bruce, Aston Villa.
Nah, getting trolled here, surely.
No.
Tuchel declined Villa. Poch declined Villa.
Yep. 4 hours ago, basically in the Gazette, saying,
wow.
Next Aston Villa manager, former Newcastle United captain, Leeds. You want me to share this screen?
Wow.
Let me share this screen. Let me just
Fair enough.
Stream. Yeah, let me do that. Let me add that to the stage. Right, here we have it. True. This is from the Gazette. Next Aston Villa manager, former Newcastle United captain, Leeds United and Arsenal managers among early candidates. Aston Villa are beginning their search for Steve Gerrard's successor's Villa Park. Steve Gerrard
he's not gone then?
No.
No, it's not
just
confirmed
rumours.
on Sky, but it's the transfer centre now is saying Poch said no, Tuchel said no.
Right.
I mean, to be fair, he came with a date of 2026, so I think he might have a little bit of info that it is happening. It's just not out there yet, maybe.
So Gerrard is not doing great. I haven't been.
You know, like there was them tweets that came out under that Gerrard sacked, and he wasn't. But 2 days later, he was one. You know, it's.
Well, my tweet: Gerrard sacked. Sacked.
Glory, Manchester United. Thanks for the chat. GGMU. Thank you. I think I just read the article. When I kind of read through it. No, just joking. We got trolled.
I told you. I bet we're getting trolled. Steve Bruce, they're not going to step down, surely.
No.
They've got to go for a bigger manager.
But what about Gerrard? What am I missing?
What do you mean? What about him?
What, you're going to replace Gerrard in Aston Villa?
No, I don't think Steve Bruce is going to replace him.
No, I mean, why would they replace Gerrard in the first place? He just came in this season.
Yeah, I know, but he's done the shit, aren't they? They're 17th or something. Or is that Leeds? They're not far off the bottom at the minute. Anyway,
yeah, maybe Ole gets the job.
Yeah, and even Brentford's head coach Thomas Franks said, "No,
you know what? Actually,
business at Brentford." So,
I don't think that'll happen with Ole to Villa. But what a kick in the teeth that would be for Gerrard as a scouser. They replaced him with an ex-United player, mate, an ex-United manager. You know what? Go on, Villa. Go and get Ole. Get him.
Happy camper, like, you know. Yeah, we are going fishing salmon.
Yeah, it'd be interesting. No, but it would.
Going on a camping trip.
I wouldn't mind seeing Ollie back in the Prem, to be fair.
No, yeah. This is a manager like Villa, or, you know. Why not? Yeah, I mean,
why not get all the big managers into the Prem and let's have a manager off.
Wicked. All right then. I'm gassed. I'm tired. We've been streaming for 1 hour and 30 minutes, which is probably the longest preview. But we're probably the longest one doing it. So people coming in, thanks for the chats. Just feel that tomorrow will be a different mood. I'm gonna do a guys. I'm gonna do a post match tomorrow. So if you want to come on, have you say please. Yes. We will see if it's gonna be like if we were gonna be that happy as we were on after Wednesday, or we actually gonna eat a humble pie. But I don't think so. 3-1 for me. 3-1. 3-1.
Are you gonna be streaming straight after the game?
Thinking to wait then half an hour or 45
Yeah.
minutes. Let the big
Okay.
boys have the space, right? Because usually we collide with the, who I'm talking about. This
Yes,
Goldberg.
yes.
And I don't want to be in
I
that.
was just asking because I'll be doing my own space as well for the game tomorrow. So I'll be finishing about half an hour after the game. So I'm happy to come on again, mate.
Yeah,
It's been a
we do
pleasure.
it. I would do it half an hour, 40 minutes after, because let everyone watch the goal bridge and
Yeah.
the player rating and stuff like that, and come to this stream basically. That's
That's it. Give us your opinion on how you saw the match, like.
We see.
Because I'm going to be critical. Like, even if we play well, I'm still going to be looking at what can be
That's
improved.
why we have you, man. That's why you got to be critical. You were quite critical after Newcastle, and I was like, Mike, I said, like,
it is what it is.
It is what it is.
It's not. That was diabolical.
It's a clean sheet. It's a clean sheet. It was a good performance. We played well. We just didn't score. That was it.
Yeah,
you guys don't know me yet, so I'm new to this game, so I've not really come out of my shell properly yet. So you might see a different side in a few weeks.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, look, it's all about us being able to integrate with other fans, have an honest, open discussion, not belittle anyone's ideas or opinions, and be able to dissect what's gone right or gone wrong with the team. And Newcastle, we dissected it quite well. Tottenham, it was like, I can't even pick a shit player.
No.
I couldn't even pick the man of the match.
There was just not one person putting a foot wrong, really, against the Tottenham.
No.
It was a combined, aggressive, pressing,
man of the match was the whole team
performance that
proper
we haven't
team
seen
performance
for a while. That was just amazing.
Proper.
Yep.
Well, I just I agree with you. I struggled to find my man of the match, and I hope to see the same performance tomorrow. It's the same application.
Fred. Yeah, Fred for me, mate. Like, even though Bruno got the goal and that, the turnaround from, as you say, Newcastle to Spurs.
But it was beautiful goal for me.
He got an assist as well, though, didn't he, Fred?
Yeah.
They gave him the assist, didn't they?
I don't know, because it hit the other guy.
I know, but I'm sure I heard it. I'm sure they counted that as an assist for him. I'm not. Might need confirming, but if he did, then that's a goal and assist. He deserves man of the match for me. But
Mike, coming back to what you said, like, and that is the beauty of football, isn't it? Like, we see it from different angles, right? The way you see it, I might not see it, and we still have opinions about it. Like, we come to disagree to agree, and but at the end of the day, like, it's a game. We love this game. That's why we're sitting here and talking about it. So
it's about respecting the opinion. You don't have to agree with it. Just stop arguing about it. Just have a civilized conversation. Go, okay, fair play. That's your opinion. That's mine. Let's crack on to the next game.
That's it. Like, but as I say, that's the only reason I'd have picked him for man of the match, was the complete turnaround. For me, Bruno was relaxed. Good to see. Not erratic. We don't do erratic Bruno.
He had bits of it.
Bits. We don't need it all the match. Just use your intelligence. Shout at each other. Communicate. We are seeing it. It's working.
I just love how many shots we had. Unreal.
If I
had 20 odd shots before half time.
Yeah. I have to say Varane was very, very, very good. Martinez. I mean, if you look at the danger man, was Son and Kane. Son of a bitch. We didn't even see them.
Like I said, Casemiro was a big help in not seeing them. because they didn't even get to the centre backs because Casemiro stopped them.
You nailed it.
Yeah,
We
and
cut
the
'em out.
only attack that I kept saying, the only attack that they seem to be doing is down that right side, and you could see it coming. And then every now and again, it seemed to be there was always that player on the back post, always unmarked. Now, when he goes back and rewatches the game, I think he's going to highlight that fact. Look, there was that always one guy here.
Ayush goes now with 2-0 score. He reckons Sancho and Bruno will score.
I kind of hope Sancho does score because it might turn him around a bit.
How about Rashford? You reckon Rashford will get his goal? He needs
I
one.
think Rashford is scoring this one because he's not scored for a couple. As he does that, he doesn't score for a couple, then he'll bang 1 or 2 in.
Yep, ping one over the top. Rashford chase it. Woof woof, bang in the corner. Yeah, Sancho. Yes, maybe we will see.
I'm
think
going to go
Anthony
out
will
on a
score
limb.
tomorrow.
I'm going to go out on a limb. Casemiro scoring tomorrow.
Oh,
He's begging for a goal, isn't he? Begging for a goal.
He's knocking
Is
for
he
it.
just?
Okay, so we have a few players knocking to get a goal. We have Rashford. We have, I think Anthony will score a goal. I think that Rashford will score a goal. Hey, let's have a goal fest. Why not?
Yeah, that'll be good, man.
Go all in.
I'm saying Rashi and Casemiro.
Yeah, Casemiro will get a header, or he will get a long distance shot outside the box.
Did you see one of them pearlers he hit for Real Madrid?
Yeah,
he's got to hit a
They did a bit of a. Yeah, they did a bit of like a confirmation reel on him, didn't they? As he was coming to United, one of them goals he hit, mate, for Real Madrid. Honestly, he's got it in the locker.
Yeah, he's got it. But he used to play as number 10. He used to play attacking midfield before he came to Real. He was only
it was when he was young, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then he moved into centre mid and then became a DM, didn't he?
True. Guys, it's about to round up the stream. It's late.
Yeah, man.
We're going a marathon. We have to sleep. We have to eat. I think my divorce papers is on the kitchen table.
Yeah.
I said 20 minutes.
You know, it's been a good conversation if the stream goes on, mate. So it's all good, isn't it?
And the wife's looking at you like
that.
I hate
God, imagine if you woke up to him.
No, she loves me, but she hates Manchester United because Manchester United is taking me away from her. So that's it. But we are a family. We all in it. We all Reds. Let's go to bed. Let's be happy. Let's finish off with a positive vibe. Glory, glory, Manchester United. Thank you for everyone for contributing. Please like and subscribe. Please share this video. It's always good fun to the more people contribute with the chats, the more.
Your mic's gone to shit.
My mic? Oh, then it's time to end. All right, guys.
Night, everyone. Have a good one.
Yeah.
Thanks a lot, Mick, as well for having me on, mate. Really appreciate it.
Yeah. See you tomorrow.
Send me over a DM tomorrow, mate. Yeah, just send me over a DM. All right, cheers, buddy.
Good night, people.
Have a good night.
Peace.
See you later, Mick.
Cheers. Bye.
Cheers. Bye.